What's going on, YouTube? Achilles here, and today I put together an Azorius control deck, and the whole point of this deck is to outlast your opponent by countering all their cards, destroying all their creatures, whether it's with spot removal or with board wipes. And later in the game, we win by just exhausting all their resources, and let's say they try to mill us out. We have 2 copies of Weftwalking, which is a great card because with this card, when this enchantment enters, if you cast it, shuffle your hand and graveyard into your library, then draw 7 cards. The first spell each player casts during each of their turns may be cast without paying its mana cost. So if we're low on cards, we could cast one of these, and we get to shuffle our hand and graveyard back into a library, then draw 7. And we could also use Get Lost or the River Regent to bounce the Weftwalking so our opponent can't take advantage of casting a card for free. But the whole point of this is in the long, grindy games, you could just outlast your opponent by always having a deck. And by playing 2 copies of this, if one of them is in your graveyard, you could always shuffle in the other, so you could just always have resources no matter what. So we play the long game, we deal with everything our opponent throws at us, and we try to outlast him by having unlimited resources to work with. So let's get right into this list. We got 2 Authority of the Consuls, 3 Seam Rip, 3 Steps Ahead, 4 Get Lost, 4 Consult the Star Charts, 4 No More Lies, 3 Stock Up, 3 Day of Judgment, 2 Ultima, 3 Marang River Regent, 2 Weftwalking, and for the lands we got 3 Plains, 2 Islands, 3 Jidoor Aristocratic Capital, 2 Floodfarm Verge, 2 Meticulous Archive, 4 Restless Anchorage, 4 Demolition Field, 4 Fountainport, and 3 Multiversal Passage. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and I am on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so every bit will help. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. And if you want to become a member, you could get early access to videos. Let's get right into these games. Okay, I'm going to keep this. I bet they're playing the Kona deck, just based on the land that they played. We'll hold up the No More Lies for anything that we need it for. I see, they're playing the Sultai Mill deck. So we just try to make sure they don't mill. That's going to be hard though, half their deck can mill. Even their lands. Another one. Honestly, I'm just getting all the counter cards in this matchup. We just take away all of their creatures. They can't use their Harvester of Misery or with their Vein Rippers, or if they're playing Terror of the Peaks, they need to bring back their creatures. I think that's the way that they win. Mostly it's Vein Ripper, but wait, what are they playing? Maybe they're not playing that. I have no idea. But either way, just gonna play reactive for now. They're not allowed to have fun. I was gonna say 2 Fountainport's good, but 3 Fountainport is better. Ah, yeah, that is true. You could do that. That is a play. Just have to get around that. I mean, they don't really have any good targets right now, but they could just reuse the cards in their graveyard too. That's a move. And that's like the perfect card to draw right now. Let's board wipe them real quick. I don't know why I kept... This is why the auto tap is my enemy. I would have liked to have this blue mana source instead. Now I have to use the treasure for the No Moralize if they play the Cavero, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Cavero. It's like a spider themed soul tie build, which is interesting. It's a little different. Now they got 2 of them though. And another Fate Weaver. I think I'm just gonna draw a card off this treasure since they're not doing anything. I got 3 of them in their hand, guys. That's insane. So listen, this is where we just play super reactive right now. This is the kind of game where you just gotta get really comfortable. If you're sitting, standing, whatever, laying down. And you gotta get ready for a long game of Magic. Potentially, of course, they could also just play around all my counters and removal and do some crazy plays, but we're about to find out. Let's do it like that. I don't want to give them half of their deck in the graveyard yet. Because if they're playing Bringer of the End, that'll help them out, so we have to set up before that. Okay. Perfect. We got 2 Authority of the Consuls out now. And we hold up the 3 steps ahead. Oh no. I can't counter it now. Cavern of Souls, my enemy. That's fine though. Okay, they play another Fate Weaver. Is that it? I don't think we need to spot removal yet. I think we just get rid of the token and draw a card. Because if we can find a board wipe, I guess that's better. Ooh, we could get rid of, hold on. Get rid of the Cavern of Souls, which is very important. Just so we can counter all those spider cards moving forward. As for the board itself, get rid of you. And now we welcome our opponent to cast the other copies from their hand, so we could counter them. Potentially, of course. First, we have to use 3 steps ahead. And then we use the No Moralize when they cast the next one. And now we're just going to take 1 damage. Not a big deal. Okay, so we get rid of that, which could have just gotten another card that I needed to counter anyway, so now if they have a really powerful card, it has to be in their hand. Like that, for example. That is a powerful card. And we will definitely much so counter it. I could play the River Regent. Might as well. Uh-oh. There's no more copies of this in their graveyard. Okay, so check it out, guys. I thought how I'm going to do this. I'm going to go for the swing. Going to play this. Going to bounce this and that because it's a token. And now we're going to wait until the end of their main phase. And then we're going to use the Get Lost. This is fine right now. It doesn't matter to me. Please clear my board. Yeah, they choose that. What if I did this? No, they only have 2 mana to work with. That's why I waited. But they were planning to use the Arden as their big play, but they focused on my Authority of the Consuls instead. And we get it. Not too bad of a start. We'll surveil on turn 1, hopefully finding a land like that. Now we just hold up the No More Lies, which is very important on curve. Especially if our opponent has something crazy like a Maze Mind Tome that they want to draw a bunch of cards. We just say, no, you're not allowed to draw cards. Meanwhile, at the end of their turn, we're going to draw some cards. I think we have to stock up here. You have to find some lands. That might actually help them if they're playing a Reanimator deck. You have to be careful. We hold up a full hand, so I'm not even going to use stock up or anything right now. And we have our counters, so we're chilling. We have removal. Doesn't get any better than this. Although, I guess now we could just do this to find more lands. Seam Rip is probably the most useless card in our hand right now. As we draw another one. Well, you can imagine what we're going to discard now. So now we could start doing this and still hold up the mana for the counter, which is very nice. But we don't have to worry about so much. Now we're going to use the map token on it. Find a lands. Going to use that lands. Oh my god, another land. That's so funny. Alright, so now we have to discard a card. Day of Judgment and Man, what are we getting rid of? This is actually crazy. I want to keep the Ultima. Getting rid of stock up, believe it or not, because we have a full hand. We have everything we need. Well, that's annoying. We can't deal with that right now. Best we could do is get lost at the moment. That is an interesting play to use the wrench like that. Wonder what they're going to take. They could take our Weftwalking, which would be horrible for us. Alright, so let's just get lost the wrench. Demolition Field the cavern immediately. Now we're going to use our Fountainport. That's fine. You know what? I'm gonna play this. And the reason why I'm playing it, if you're wondering, is because we have the Weftwalking, so the whole idea is we could shuffle all the cards back into our fresh hand, so we could purposefully exhaust our resources, then shuffle everything back. My only concern is one of those two cards is one of the copies of Weftwalking. So we're going to find out. That card will be annoying for us to deal with. I think we just have to deal with their win cons at this point. That's fine. Okay, so if I do this, they won't get their virtue, which is nice. And now we could cut their deck in half with the Jidoor. I think that's the move, because now we could win either with this Marang or just by out-resourcing them. Let's make sure we use our mana right. And one more blue. Okay, that'll help us out a little bit. Interesting deck. Oh my goodness, one of the cards was a copy of Jidoor. Alright, we will counter that. And then for the follow-up play, we have the No More Lies still. How about no? So, if they can't get rid of the River Regent, we could win with double Restless Anchorage plus the River Regent swinging for 10. So we have the No More Lies and the 3 steps ahead held right now. They get lost. So all we have to do... I might be able to use the... You know what? For 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna make a copy, and we're gonna counter the Deadly Cover-Up. Now let's bounce that, and we got it. I'm going to keep this hand. Okay, let's see. I think... Man, this is a tough matchup, especially since I don't have any counters for that deck right now. Because I could go stock up. You know what? I have to find the right cards to deal with that deck. Bitter triumph on their own creature. Well, I wonder what they're going to do next turn. Need board wipe. Not board wipes. We need counters. And with the No More Lies, we could use that. So... if you cast it. That's not casting it. So that's fine. Use this to get rid of it. So now we'll just wait until their turn and then we'll get rid of it. But we want to worry about it when it's cast. That's when it gets that big effect. So we'll get rid of it. It's gonna pump up the prankster. Well, this is gonna be useful. First, let's use the stock up. Got plenty of lands, so let's go for the River Regent. I'm just gonna hold up the no more lies and pass. I'm just going to use the Get Lost on that prankster if they swing with it again, I think. Because they'll just literally beat us down with that if we don't answer it. Well then. I think we have plenty of no more lies in our hand. So if we play this for 6, well now they could technically do that. Alright, so this is the move, guys. Jidoor definitely sounds nice, but against that deck, there's only so many cards. You know what? I'm going to keep it. I see, so I have to do it like this. Because I want to be able to use 2 no more lies held up, so if I had the Fountainport held up, it wouldn't work out in my favor. Alright, let's see what they got now. And we got it. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comment section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. I hope everyone has a great day. Take care.